Welcome to Weekly Dogs Sports Bet Podcast Show. It's your boy Marco Scott, the man Russian.
And I'm Eve selling the man Terror Street.
And we back, Joe. We going through this. We moving through, Joe. Ooh, what's this season 5 episode?
So 11, y'all. Isaiah Thomas out here.
Isaiah Thomas. Today's show crazy, Joe. You charged?
Man, it's been a great sports season. You already know when it comes to beginning of October, of November.
Yeah.
I mean, mid of November around holiday season. You know what I'm saying? So it's the holiday season of sports right now. So this is a good feeling right now. So I'm really happy, ready.
I'm definitely ready to shout out holiday season. Got to get a couple shout outs early. You know, it's Thanksgiving coming up. I'm excited, Joe.
Thankful for Brian.
I'm just thankful for another land of life of a player like myself. Thank you, Lord, for being so cold and so grateful and doing the best you can do, man. Just thank you. So I'm just grateful for that. I'm grateful to have a sister who coordinating a meal effort, and we had a Thanksgiving dinner at her crib. So shout out to G. Gotta shout you out early because I'm hungry and say I can't wait to get some dresses, some greens. You know what I mean? I was listening to one of the guys on Paz today and shit, one of the Muslim brothers. He talking about, man, greens was a weed, was slave food, and we put pig feet in to try and make it taste good, and we got nerve to call it soul food. But I mean, I get it, understand what he said, man. That's slave food, but we still got that type of blood running through us, and we made the weeds taste so good that now. You know what I mean? That's the power. That's really the power. So I don't disagree with what he said. I totally agree. It is slavery, but we turned it to nourishment, and that's the power of the essence. So that's what I'm just really grateful for, the power of the essence. But this is the Weekly Dogs Sports Bet. So I ain't mean to take off on them.
No, it's all love, man. But you know, this is Thanksgiving weekend, so we gotta show love. That's what first and foremost. Anyway, that's how it's no better just to give thanks to your loved ones. Like I want to give thanks to my family, man. Lucas family, you know I love y'all. Michelle, Patience, Deucey, Joel, UC Gun, Mama, Dad, all y'all, my whole immediate family, man. I can't wait for Thanksgiving and the slave food. You know I love greens. Greens. You know I'm thankful for being healthy because of greens. You know I was a vegetarian my first 12 years. You know, and I grew up off greens and cabbage. You know, the pinto beans and all that, the garden food, you know. So
with no meat.
I'm still with no meat. So I'm cool on garden food. I love garden food, but I love turkey season because it's once a year. You know, it's once a year. You get to get down, you know, you don't taste it for a little bit. It's all good when you get back to this, like, man, you know, that they know what they're doing. And, you know, you got a lot of things out here right now.
Yeah, we got, you know, the
smoked ones.
Smoked turkeys, fried turkeys, all the turkeys.
Chop it all up. My sister chop the whole turkey up. She's going to chop the whole turkey and put it as the dark meat, white meat, juicy. And like, man, I'm talking about, ooh, I can't wait, Joe.
Yeah, I can't wait either, man. Thanksgiving ready, Joe. You ready to feed these boys? Because we finna cook up a nice Thanksgiving meal, Joe. We got the Betterverse coming. With our dog's been so on fire, I don't know, boy. Y'all, the noise didn't quiet down in the comments. I ain't gonna cap, you know. A lot of boss be like, man, Joe, you ain't been picking on, Y'all know in the chat, y'all know what's been going on, man. Y'all know who been posting them winners, Joe. It's in me a big 50, Joe. All the rest of the noise, you know, been calmed down. Tony's still hot. He kind of been in a slump since he been back in Vegas, but we gonna get into that in the Betterverse, man. I'm excited about how hoops, Steve. You excited?
Man, I heart hoops. You already know the time, man. It's right now, you know, the basketball is one thing right now. You know, a lot of guys out winning a lot of games. There's a lot of losers out here. So we're gonna get into that. And I heart hoops, though. You know.
Yeah, and I heart hoops. Definitely.
We already know football in America.
Football in America. Oh yeah, it was personal last week. This week. It's something else because we got Aaron Rodgers coming to town. So football in America, bass talk, man. It's time you calibrate that 5. You like that calibration?
Hey, I'm coming back with the top 5. There's a lot of calibration that's going on. You know, I gotta make that as it is. You already know what time it is with that, and you gotta end it, you know, with the Betterverse. You know, dogs, not big dogs. You know?
You got good dogs this week?
Man, I got some dogs this week. They ready to bite. They ready to bite. They're not barking no more, America. They've been to start biting now. These dogs about to start biting.
Hey, we've been on a tear. If you've been keeping score, you know. If you ain't been keeping score, don't worry about it. You can go back and check the last few episodes and check the dogs and see the Metaverse been on fire, man. So the show is working out, bro. I'm proud, man. I gotta shout out college basketball too, cause the Sons of the Suns, yo, we might have to do top 5 Suns or something. The Sons of the Suns been killing. So our hoops, yo, we loaded with that, man. And man, we got boxing going on coming up in a week or two. So I want y'all to be on the lookout for that Dula Mason fight. Dula Mason may be the hottest new name in the game of boxing right now. Then Jake Paul, Jake Paul. Now he fight Joshua. He fight Joshua. Tank then kind of bowed out.
Oh, so I think had posted. They said they been false advertising in the restaurants.
Well, no, he was supposed to fight Tank, but something happened when he fell out. So now Jake Paul fight Joshua, which is a better fight. You know, why you gonna fight small Tank when he a big guy? He needs to fight a heavyweight.
I just want to see this something in some internet situations versus real boxing. You know,
real fake boxing. It's not WWE, man. I already got the card. Hey, I know who's gonna win this fight. You can bet on it on FanDuel if you don't believe it. If you want to go against the Grant, but guess what? This is Jake Paul fight. Jake Paul gonna win this fight. So take the Jake Paul money line, man, and double up. So we know who's gonna win this fight. I don't care. If he beat Mike Tyson, he'd be there, but he ain't trying to lose. See, like 50-0 or everybody bet with him, and then he gonna lose and then take the bag at the end. So this ain't. I don't see him losing to Joshua. So this guaranteed money Metaverse early in the intro. That's how I put it in America. That's how I put it, Joe. Are you ready to take off, man?
Yeah, before we go, though, I got to show one more shout out. I got to one more shout out. It's a beginner shout out, man. I got to shout out to these guys that when they winning, I rock with them. We already know who I'm talking about. Chicago Blackhawks stand up. Shout out to the Chicago Blackhawks for doing their thing. Conor McGuard.
You know, I'll see the shirt.
You know,
it's a special occasion. I had to bring it out today. I had to bring it out today. Yeah, so go show some love. It's the Blackhawks, though. Yeah, it's like that. How y'all still got y'all mascot the Blackhawks, but Cleveland had to give the Indians. Washington had to give the Redskins, but it's still Chicago Blackhawks.
Man,
and it's reasoning behind that. I ain't gonna get into it because I've already opened it with the Thanksgiving shit. So I ain't gonna blow it off. We is here to talk about sports. America. We come back, other side of the break. Our Hoops, man. Community Dog. Like, subscribe, share this content. Be out. Welcome to the Weekly Dog Sportsman Podcast Show. It's your boy Mac on Scott the Mayor Wrestler.
And I'm Geese telling the Mail Taylor Street.
Yeah, the name of this segment is Our Hoops. I love it. Man, America. So we've been going crazy, man, with the basketball. I had last week I had a letdown on the NBA, but I ain't gonna even kick it off there. You know what I'm saying? Talk about what's been going on there. I'm just gonna say this right here, man. College is out and running, Joe. So get to the Metaverse early. If y'all betting on college basketball, these are the names y'all need to be looking for. Kai Anthony, Boozer, you know what I mean? Whatever Boozer name that's straight to play for Duke.
Carlos Boozer's son.
Yeah, Carlos Boozer's son. You know what I mean? Like, y'all better be looking at these names, yo. Y'all better be looking at these teams. Michigan State, Michigan, Purdue, like, yeah, them Big Ten schools, and they sound like Big Ten schools like Purdue. They rank number 1 in the country. But they style of basketball. They got black guys hooping on their team, and they big, and they got size, and they gon' beat you down low, but they super beatable because they don't have the athleticism. Teams like Alabama and Illinois, them the teams you got to rock with. You can't really bet on Illinois. Illinois got one of the shorties too, but you can't really bet on Illinois because we in Illinois. So just stick with for sure the Big Ten schools and the ACC schools, and the Big East schools. If you bet to get in the Metaverse a little bit on this college. Now, I've been loving this girls game. These girls blowouts been sweet. TCU, Notre Dame, that whole controversy right there with Adobo and Olivia Miles, how Olivia Miles just split up and took her She took that time to TCU. You feel me? Like I know the NCAA women's building up some type of beef there, and I don't know if they only tell the schedule, but I guarantee when tournament time roll around, them two teams touch each other. And UConn on the men's side and the women's side. Women's side, UConn got the best player in college. Marseille is shorty from Florida State. You know what I mean? From Florida. She a dog, but Sarah Strong, remember that name, America. Remember the name Sarah Strong, because nobody really messing with her. So if you see UConn playing and the spread like minus 27 or something, they play in a school you ain't never heard of, take UConn minus 27, Joe. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid of those women's spreads. It's gonna be like 42 and a half. They beat teams by 50, 60, 80 points in women's basketball, so don't be afraid of that number, Joe. That's why I'm in with the college side. And I'm so tired because these kids, like, I could do a top 5 kids, shorties, in the leagues of these sons.
Yeah.
Well, they going nuts out here, man. You know what I mean? Like, and it's shorties you don't even know. Like, you don't know Dominique Wilkins got a son in Georgia who they call him the baby highlight, and he out here murking mobs. You feel me? Like, you can take this point, or you can take this under. You don't like him? Back against him, take this under. But back with these teams, Georgia on the men's side, Purdue, figure out what's going on, track these teams. Michigan State just beat up on Kentucky. My homie had Kentucky. I'm like, yo, you gonna take a team going against Tom Izzo? You know what he about. The Porter ain't gonna affect coaches that got programs with strong culture, like a Tom Izzo in Michigan State. You know that team gonna be solid. So if it's early in the year, you're going against a team with all freshman females or transfers. Kentucky, like, you gotta take a team like Michigan State, man. So y'all look for these teams, Joe. Track these teams and know these teams, because that's where your success is gonna be at. Top 25 in college basketball, bro.
Man, as I can see, he knowledgeable in that college basketball right now. You know what I'm saying, America. You know, I'm getting there. I'm getting quite there. You know, I got some favorites. Like, you know, I got to shout out to my team. You know, one of my teams. I'm a Big Ten guy, so I kind of keep in tune with the Big Ten. But I'm loving what I'm seeing with Illinois, even though we lost the other day against Alabama.
Right.
But that was a good game. We was really up from the whole game. But shout out to Stojakovic. He was just transferred. He was in the NIL, the transfer portal.
Yeah, he went to Cal. He transferred to Illinois.
He ported over here. Stojakovic, if y'all don't know who his name Andre Stojakovic, dude, he's scoring like 20s every game I seen. And he Pedro Stojakovic's son. You know, if you know who Pedro Stojakovic is, man, he one of those guys that had one of those same was like Stephen Curry before Steph Curry, low key.
That's right.
He
had that 6'8".
He was part of that team. He's part of that team with the Sacramento Kings with Chris Webber, Bobby Jenkins.
Yeah, Bobby Jackson. Yeah.
Mike Bibby.
Tuckaloo. All the smoke. No, that was Doug Christie on that team.
Doug Christie. Deep Pop, but you know he part of the he was in that too a little bit.
Who?
You know,
all the smoke on it. Matt Barnes.
He wasn't there yet, but you know, he been there, but you know. Any California team, he a California nigga.
He looked like he's straight from Cali. He had to stand out there.
You know, so that's another guy, you know, but shout out to them. That's why because I was listening to what you were saying, and these NBA, and the NBA players, or they kids out here balling, Joe. You know what I'm saying? Big time. I want to see what's up with your boy, how Carmelo Anthony's son doing?
Cat doing decent. He in Syracuse. Cat doing pretty decent. He got some games. He playing good team ball. He ain't trying to do too much. But when he getting his chance, he putting in work. The other day he had 7. The guys them got him on the shit. I'm like, oh man, I feel bad. Bad on Carmelo son, but he in college, though. You know what I'm saying? Feel bad. We gathered. We gathered. Joe.
You think on what's name? Can you put something on Bryce yet?
He ain't been getting no ticks, so he can't really bet on Bryce.
Go under. Go under. Him tell us all of James is. Even the dad goes under. All three. No.
But other been solid.
That's a guarantee on the points.
Hey.
On LeBron, Bronny, and Bryson.
Hey, we gonna get off the stories though now, because this is the stories, so let's call it, man. It's the stories, man. Let's get to this NBA. Let's see red a little bit, Joe. The Bulls, man.
See red.
You know I got an infamous question for you, Joe. The Bulls, this road trip. They like 2-2. You know what I'm saying? This road trip so far. I predicted 3-2. Our next game against Miami, Joe. Kobe White is back. Giddey is having some issues. How you feel? Do we take down Miami? Or how do you feel about Boots taking the last shot in those games? We didn't win it, man.
Yeah. First
all of that too.
Before the future, man, you know, this last game that just happened, one thing I can say is that the Bulls have been having the most exciting games I've seen in a long time. Since like
every game.
You know what I'm saying? Every game been excited. Let's go back from last year when they hit that game when they shot against the Lakers, you know. Since then, they've been having all those games. They like down there like top like 2 or 3 in the league and scoring. You know what I'm saying? And they just excited, man. They just moved the ball real good. There was a crazy game yesterday. Was up by 22. They came all the way back and Bucci man.
The Boots is on fire. We already know what motherfucking
That was still a good story. It's some cardiac bulls, you know, it's just some cardiac bulls, you know, like we started out 6-1 and then lost like about 5 straight. Then won a couple of more now. We going good. We beat Denver too. Don't get a twist. We beat Denver first.
Bucci, man.
So, man, that's good. We 8-6, you know, we in a good space, but now we're moving forward, like you were saying, to Miami. That's a little different. They don't been in the same type of situation and type of town we've been on. They lead the whole NBA in scoring almost pretty much, especially in the East. You know what I'm saying? They lead at least the East in scoring. I think at 123, the Bulls like average 121.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they one of those fast-paced teams, and they got culture there. They always had culture there.
Okay.
And then Bam just came back. So it's going to be a good game tomorrow in the Emirates Cup. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a real game right there.
That's a cup game, so this is for the books.
Yeah, tomorrow for the books, tomorrow for the cup game. You know, Bulls on 2 in the cup. So if they want to get back into this mix, they need to get this W. I think we can, you know, make some noise against the Heat. And that'd be a good victory to keep our pace moving. We've been beating everybody else in the East already.
Right.
So this is perfect, you know.
Yeah, so we beat up on Denver, was a good team in the West. We've been beating some good teams, and we lost to some mediocre teams. But I'm just happy that Kobe White is back, bro. Better verse, just to get to the better verse a little bit. You know what I mean? We're gonna go early. So 6-man player of the year, I got Ayo. I call it 25-1. I had to go ahead and slap that better than that, man, because Ayo, he's just been dominating the ball on offense and defense. He locking down on defense, and he leading that bitch mob in heart. He ain't leading them in points. He ain't leading them in rebounds. He ain't leading them in steals or assists, but he leading them in heart. When Ayo come in, man, he's just a nice general. He just step, and he make the starters step their game up, bro. When you see Ayo and Kobe White out there together, man, just get ready. Go put your shoes on, cause them boys gonna play some them boys gonna play some ball, some basketball. You know, we gonna be off the rocks, of course, but them boys should hoop. So I got Kobe White right now, D25-1 for 6-man of the year. Y'all might want to track that, monitor that, put that up, and
Nice.
You know what I'm saying, and watch out for that, man, because that's real business right there. That's a real jewel out of that. Watch out for that, because if it's gonna only go down from there. The odds gonna go down from there. You going plus 25 right now, 25-1 right now. Next week, when the Bulls go on this win streak.
they got a real bomb schedule too coming up soon.
Yeah, Miami. Yeah, after Miami.
After Miami, it's like smooth sailing.
Yeah, get soft for the Bulls.
Yeah.
And Billy Donovan could be on the lookout for Coach of the Year because he take back off. Yeah. Right now we're in the 7th seed. We back to the play-in Bulls. Yeah. The honeymoon is over, but I like our direction. I still like our style of play, and I like our camaraderie. Like, man, I ain't never been a fan of Jason Terry.
Shout out to Jason Terry.
Shout out to Terry. Joe, he been
I don't like you, but you know, keep doing what you're doing.
I love a player that play hard. Now, one thing, you ain't got to be the best player, but if you playing hard, I'll rock with you. Right now, Jason Terry getting that Bulls effort. And Phillips, too, he giving that Chicago Bulls effort. And them like some of our weakest guys on the squad. Man, but they getting 10. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's our thing. Like, we deep. We coming in waves, we deep, and we all gonna play lockdown defense, and we gonna run the ball up. You know what I mean? So if y'all let us go and get ahead, we gonna get ahead and put y'all ass to bed. But the only thing is our defense suspect, so you can get that run on us if we go broke and go cold. You can get that run on us. So
And another good thing is too is that we now, like you were saying, like players are coming back. Like Kobe White just got back. So ever since Kobe White has gotten back, homie only averaging what 26 points, 27 points a game.
Yeah.
You know, since he off the bench, and he not even playing that much. Like so, with him doing that right there, like we got 2 point guards out there that know how to handle a ball with Giddey and Kobe. Collins coming back.
Carlos coming back.
So he'll be back. He'll be back soon. And then don't get it twisted. At the Vultures, just bringing back Smith. I'm liking Smith coming in for Vultures because he got a flamer too. Smith been flaming that boy.
Yeah, he been in that J.
Starts to Jaden Smith, man. Like that dude from Indiana. And he got them glasses on, looking like one of them Horace Grant guys with Warren Ranch. I'm loving this dude right now. To me, he's super solid. He probably one of our most solidest players on the bench right now besides Ayo. You know what I'm saying?
Man, harder. Man,
shout out to Kyle. He kind of crazy though. He kind of crazy.
Oh,
but
man.
He ain't shy.
I'm gonna say this about Carter right here. He been on this is his third season in hoop for us.
Yeah.
The first 2 seasons he been broke as hell. I'm talking about he been coming in, he been playing good defense, but he just can't get right. He just could not find the rhythm. Now he finally got a rhythm with the Bulls, though. He shoot like 60% from 3-point line this year. It ain't like he took 5-6 threes.
Yeah.
He took a bunch of threes like that. Jay finally back wet.
He just got to stop sometimes when it's 5 break 1-on-5 and stop pulling up from like he's Steph Curry.
Man, he's Jay wet like that. Like we ain't seen it, but we ain't seen a 60% 3-point shooter in a long time. Right now he shoots 6%, so he keep putting up in that trade bar as long as he keep catching those strings, boy.
Man, Joe, hey, we got to show a lot of Bulls players love right now, man, because I want to, for the white guys too, we got to show some love to Kevin Herter, Joe.
Oh yeah, Herter.
Herter, where you come from?
You know what they've been saying about the Ambers, Joe. You putting on your city, Joe. Herter putting on. I ain't gonna lie.
My own,
he playing with that high. He another guy that's playing with that high. He remind me of Kurt Hamer with the type of high he playing with. Like he'll go out there and have 6 points one game. That's it. Go out there and have 22.
But if he has 6 points too, he not finna be 2 for 12, 6 points.
Yeah.
3 for 5. You know what I'm saying? They want 2 for 5, something like that. He ain't finna do too much. He gonna play everything else too. He push the ball, move that boy around, man. We had a good team player, man. We got a nice little team. We got to just balance out. We can't be having 4 white guys on the floor at the same time, though. We got to
our white boys killing. I like that Herter, Marcellus, Giddey, and Vooch.
We going down, though. We go down, and as soon as the bench come in, we go back to city.
That'll be decent, though, with the 4 white boys. And then when you get Collins out there, it's going to be all white boys. We go all white boys one time, because I like it.
I think it's time for Kobe to go ahead, like, all right, it's cool, experiment. He's not going to be we won't need him to be a 6-man year. We need him to get in the game. And him and Giddey get to be in the game at all times. Like, see, it's time. He good. His cap good. Like, the jig is up. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Okoro, I'm not liking what I'm saying to him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm liking Okoro, too. I'm liking the Bulls' whole team. Okoro playing defense. He ain't shooting the ball. You know what I mean? He ain't really shooting the ball. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Kobe White should be coming off the bench.
At least Ayo got to be started. I mean, for me personally, I be feeling like the starting lineup that we bringing in there, for whatever reason, I'm not liking. Ayo needs to be starting to me, and Kobe. What was saying, and then them niggas come off the bench. I don't need all of them. They used to be start. I'm just. Eventually, that's gonna have to happen. I don't know when it's gonna happen. I'm not looking for a Bruce Bowen right now.
I don't see Kobe and Ayo starting the game together. Like one of them got to come on the bench, and I like Ayo off the bench.
I'm saying, and take out Okoro. If we take out Okoro,
I like him style. I like him style. He got side. He give out the land up.
At the same time.
Who is
Okoro and Ayo?
All right.
Ayo way better.
Yeah, he a better tougher all-around player.
I
don't stick 3s and 4s.
He just got 19. He don't deserve that spot yet. Man, he got to grow up and first, because he missing a lot of open shots.
He didn't even shoot a lot of shots.
The shots that he.
All
right.
He didn't shoot more shots than Ayo.
You gonna watch a couple more games?
So he shoot more shots than Ayo.
You probably don't, because people don't be looking for him. They're thinking that he ain't doing nothing. It's a lot of things that he be doing that's kind of
yeah.
kind of.
You ain't gonna answer the question, so we go get up there.
No hell shit more than AO.
AO
8 for 9, 8 for 10 though.
Yeah.
This you though.
Yeah,
AO
okay.
got the highest percentage on our team besides Gucci, and he probably beating Gucci on percentage. AO don't miss. He always like 7 for 10, 8 for 10. He shoot layups and he shoot threes. He a 3-and-D with D.
Yeah, he got locked up. He definitely got locked up. I like the rotations right now. I ain't gonna hit on Billy Donovan. I'm gonna let it play out and see where we at. I'm gonna let it play out and see where we at.
I got you.
But we gonna see if we gonna win these next couple of games coming up. But that is C-Red, man, at our hoops. Other side of the break, y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, share this content. Gotta come back with this football in America. Let's get it. Welcome to the Weekly Dog Sportsman Podcast Show. It's your boy Marco Scott.
And I'm East on the Taylor Street.
And he said it's football in America. We literally is going to be off the rocks, and I'm Charles, man. There's been a lot going on in the football world. Bears is doing pretty good. Before we get to them Bears, though, man, what's going on with college football, though? You know,
man.
Coach Prime, what's going on? Period. You know what I mean? College football, not just Coach Prime, 'cause I know they ain't been.
No. You been at work though, so it's okay. Yeah. Coach Brian. So since you asked about Coach Brian, he ain't been shining. Coach Brian ain't been shining. It's been raining over there. You know what I'm saying? With no umbrella. We all know about Colorado. You know, college has been crazy. You know, it's getting to the end of everything. You know, Ohio State is still number one, so I got to shout out to the Ohio State. They're trying to go back to back out here. Right. Because if we don't understand what's happening, which is good. Defense looking crazy. They still undefeated. They've been undefeated forever now, I feel like. And then, you know, the Biggie Pack off there, the Big Ten, still snapping with the number 2 team in the league, Indiana.
Right.
Who's or something? Basketball team, man.
Crazy ass coach.
Basketball team in America, they making some magic stuff out here going on, you know, so that's what's up. But then, you know, obviously, you know, it's 12 teams, of 14 seasons, so they got a couple of guys that took some L's that should never have took the L, so now they outside looking in like the Miami Hurricanes. You know, so
what's their record?
The Hurricane, they lost 2 games, but the games they lost.
We know they should still be in it. They lost 2 games.
So now it's top 12. You know what I'm saying? It's not 4 no more. So it's a lot of 7-2 teams.
Yeah.
It's a lot of 7-2 teams that's still in the mix. You know what I'm saying? But they not one of those 7-2 teams. They outside of the demand because they put Notre Dame in, you know. Because Notre Dame went up against Texas A&M.
Yeah.
And lost to them, but it was a close game. And so that was a good situation for them. No, Miami lost to some scrub teams, so that outskirts. And then, you know, the SEC always have to get at least 3 teams in. So there's 3 SEC teams involved in the top 12.
Yeah.
And, you know, you got to do that for the SEC just because, you know, they play against each other. They got a lot of potential teams, but they got to play against each other all the time to have that. So college football been kind of crazy that alone, but I'm just looking forward to Ohio State, you know, keeping that situation in the Big Ten because, you know, we Big Ten down. Right now, I feel like in the college football era, right now, not really college basketball, but mainly college football, it's this thing, it's about the Big Ten versus the SEC. Who's better, you know? Right. What the SEC fails to realize is that the Big Ten just grabbed too many new teams out here. They're just thinking about, you know, the regular Big Ten with the Penn State, Indiana, you know, Michigan, you know, which they might still make it. You know, they beat Ohio State, that's something else. But they forgetting the Big Ten West that we got now. Oregon, right. You know what I'm saying? You know, Washington, you know, UCLA. These are some top-notch teams that came from the Pac-10. You know, that we broke over. So y'all sleeping on the Big Ten low-key because not only we still got the Penn State that bust the SEC ass and like all those, like, well, even Illinois decent. You know what I'm saying? They sleeping. You know what I'm saying? The whole Big Ten ain't no joke. So if you could say that the SEC better, but I feel like that war right now, you know, if that's the case, then that's how they need college football to make a real battle. A Big Ten SEC showdown in the college season, so we stop all this nonsense. If y'all want to play, then let's play it. You know what I'm saying? I would love for that to happen. I'm looking forward to them switching that up because that's all that it is right now. And everybody got to jump forces. It's between the Big Ten and the SEC. That's pace got to stop, so we can see what's going on. You know?
Yeah, and the SEC and the Big Ten, like the NFC and the AFC.
Yeah, like they do in college basketball, they have little tournaments and stuff. Man, let's have a little tournament during the season so y'all can start playing these cupcake teams. Everybody play to see what it is for real. Let's do a Big Ten SEC tournament during the season. You know what I'm saying? And if you lose that game, well, hey, we'll figure it out. You know, like
yeah, I mean, it's a tournament that I'm charged because the 12 seed tournament.
because that's the only two divisions. I mean, to me, that's it. I mean, ACC is cool. Big 12, okay. You know what I'm saying? Not really. The Big 12 kind of like spread they love. I don't know. The Big 12, Pac-12, 10, the same division.
Right. Well, you know that. In the tournament, that's when we're gonna get to see those Boise States.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Those South Floridas.
Right.
We gonna see about them when it's tournament time. If they reckon like, man, whatever and one, they had one loss, so they undefeated, and now they made it to the tournament. The TCU type teams that's like in the Big 12, Pac-12, whatever, Pac-10, whatever left. Those conferences that ain't been ranked down, you know.
Yeah.
The whoever do good over there, we gonna see those teams.
There should be 6 teams coming out, at least 6 or 7 teams coming out of the SEC, the Big 10, and the other 5. Yeah, the other 5, every other conference.
Yeah, you gotta do something. I see 3 and 3 easy out there. It could be 4 and 4, but I see 3 and 3 easily. You know what I'm saying? Coming out of Big 10, it could be Big 10 SEC. It could be 4 and 4 teams, and then you know what I'm saying, 4 teams coming from wherever. Y'all fight for y'all like wherever y'all at. Y'all want y'all comes. Y'all might get a shot. It's 12 teams. But other than that, take y'all ball games and be happy. You know what I mean?
Facts.
But in that L, Joe, where you want to go? Bears talk, or you want to go somewhere else when we get to these Bears?
Before we get to these Bears, you know, and we're going to, I got to just show some love, show some love to these teams out here that's doing good. And I'm calling my top 5, my East top 5.
East top 5? Oh, America, we got a treat.
I'm recalibrating, I had to throw it off guard for here. Catch them off guard real quick. You got to catch them off guard, you know what I'm saying?
Right, you got a treat, America.
Brought to you back, Brown, Turo, clean, delivery, and repair,
Yes.
My top 5, we recalibrating. We recalibrating out here, And there's been a lot going on. So I'm just going to jump right off, my top 5. I'm going to jump it off right away. Number 5. I said it 2 weeks ago, and I said it now still. It's staying in the same place. The Bears.
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 Bears in the top 5?
They're the first place NFC North. Bears, they in the top 5 for that alone.
Right.
Because we in first place in the NFC North, the hardest division out here, the toughest division, they say.
Yeah.
Now, y'all ain't going to put us top 5 when we win in the toughest division? I ain't going. Top 5. Our rushing is crazy. Number 2 in the NFL in rushing. You know what I'm saying? Number 4 in offense. That's why. Defense, takeaways. Number 1 in takeaways. We got a great coach. Camaraderie is there. I want to put y'all way above that. Y'all already know how I feel. I want to put y'all way above that, but we got a lot of stuff we got to work on still. We still working on our inklings. So when that happens, I got y'all, but not right now because y'all came with my number 4 team.
Okay, your number 4 team
is one of those teams that are really balling out and doing a thing. You know what I'm saying out here? We talking about let's go Buffalo.
Let's go Buffalo.
Let's go Buffalo. Buffalo
Bills dog fight.
No, they in a dog fight every year, but every week, every year they're in a dog fight. And one thing about Buffalo, as long as you got that guy Josh Allen on your team, on your squad, that somebody can score 6 touchdowns by itself, passing and rushing, it's hard to be out my top 5. Then you still got a decent record. You still 7-3. So and they're a sleeper team. They're a super sleeper team because they just got offensive firepower. But y'all lost some games and some teams that y'all shouldn't have lost to. Like y'all shouldn't have lost to Atlanta. Y'all lost to the Patriots. Y'all lost to some teams out here. So that's why y'all in my number 3 team. Because my number 3 team, their team that's a force to be reckoned with. They always been a force to be reckoned with. And I gotta put y'all in here as number 3 because out of respect. I'm talking about fly, Eagles, fly.
The Eagles, baby. Eagles.
Fly, Eagles, fly. Because I had on my number 3 team and they're my top 5 because every single week they are in the media, about what they're not doing. But they just keep on dominating. They keep on winning. That's all they do is win. Yeah. And man, even though their offense has not been the greatest offense, their defense is immaculate. And they shut down teams that's juggernauts out here every single week. They just shut out Detroit so bad. I should have put them at my number 1. But and Super Bowl champions.
Hey, like the chance.
The problem is, the reason why I got them at number 3 because they still had a lot of arguing amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? They divide and conquer. I can see like something is waiting to happen. that shouldn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't like how they like, going against each other.
You like how
It's too much
offense is,
controversy because of the offense. Just understand y'all winning and just enjoy the W's at the time being. But that's why y'all number 3. Y'all should be number 1. But let's get it together. Get y'all camaraderie together. Y'all are winning off for talent and record, and y'all in my top 5 off that alone, and y'all champions. But y'all not my number 2 team. Because my number 2 team is these guys. They showed me that, man, they ready. Like, we ready. We ready. Who?
We ready.
For y'all. Man, I'm talking about America's team. I'm talking about Celso, Jim Babel, and the New England Patriots, man, out here. Also with the 92 Patriots.
Better than 2.
Woo, out here.
They number 2.
They number 2, the real America's team. Now one America's team, and they one hit them. They won that Super Bowl, and they had the American flag on it. I remember the American flag with that. That's how I all jumped off.
The New England, they the Patriots.
And they back and they better though. Like back and I'm better. Won't you bad as first ever? But y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Jake Bay is doing his thing out here. Vrabel was coaching up crazy. They got the dude from Ohio State, the running back that's just super fast, Henderson. You know what I'm saying? They got a 3-headed monster. You know what I'm saying? They got some Hunter Henry. They got the boy Cardi B on baby dad.
Stephon Diggs. They got Cardi B babies.
They just going crazy. They still quiet as kept. They defense is crazy, so they're immaculate right now. And I will put them at number 1. I thought about it. I had them at number 1 pre-episode, but I had to scale them back to number 2 because they still young. The quarterback's still a rookie, and I want to still see them grow, and I want to just give them no flowers yet, not just yet. So that's why I'm not my number 1 team, but my number 1 team is a team that deserves to be number 1 because he did it. He won the Super Bowl before, and people disrespect this guy too much. We talking about Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams, the St. Malachy Rams, St. Malachy Rams, the Los Angeles Rams, everyone, the Aries stand up. The Rams number 1 team in the league right now. Why? Because their defense is crazy. They second in the league in takeaway behind the Bears. Low key. You know what I'm saying? And their offense, they got juggernauts on offense. They got superstars. They got playmakers like Puka Nacua. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They got the Hall of Famer, Matthew Stafford, and the receiver. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about Devontae Adams?
Devontae Adams, Hall of Famer Devontae Adams.
All they do is catch touchdowns.
Just because sometimes, you know what I'm saying? They running game. They still got the dude from Michigan, the running back with
Kyron Williams.
Kyron Williams. They still got that headed monster. They got everything you need, man. And this is Stafford, Joe. Stafford been doing this thing for a minute, man. He been passing balls for a minute. Pause. You know what I'm saying? And he been scoring touchdowns for a minute. His completion rate is immaculate. He one of those guys that do over 70%. And so that's why I got to show those some love at number 1. They've been beating everybody up. They didn't beat Philly, you know what I'm saying? But as the season been transpiring, they should have beat Philly that game. It wasn't the offense fault. It was that block to the house, you know what I'm saying? They was loving the whole game, dominating. And so I'm loving what I'm saying. That's my top 5. He's top 5. If you don't like it, then better against me, you know what I'm saying? How you feel about my top 5?
Man, solid. Do I say 1 through 5 solid? A team that I think should be fighting for a slot in there that you really didn't mention is the Colts. You know what I'm saying? The Colts, they should be fighting for a spot. I will say, man, I'll take out a team. But I don't know who I want to take out because I'm not going to take out the Bears. I'm not going to take out the Bears. If I took out anybody but the Colts, it would probably be Buffalo because they be a little soft, and then they Rapids, is around the same. I already got the stats on the records, but I know they have around the same.
The Colts have a better record.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's just that, it's so many teams already. I like the Colts.
And then Colts probably got the best player, pound for pound, at running back, you know what I mean? So he can probably match up with that. He been dominating the game on the ground. Then that Colts defense been solid all the way around. Yeah. They bend but don't break. They like the top 5 defense in all the categories. So maybe the Colts is all would add up in the mix. But man, the Bears got the solid spot.
The Bears spot.
The Bears kind of got their spot. So I ain't mad, but let's get to the Bears talk, man. He's talking about the Bears. Clean and repair. But man, let's talk about these Bears, Bears. I said it was personal last week. They went to Minnesota. They got the job done. Now they the number one team in the NFC North. You say it's the toughest division of football. It was last year. This year may not be as tough, but it's still one of the best divisions of football, hands down. And we got, speaking of the NFC North, we got one of the best quarterbacks to ever play in the NFC North coming on the schedule, who was traded a couple of times in Pittsburgh, and his name is Aaron Rodgers. So all you fake ass Green Bay fans in Chicago who just Green Bay fans since y'all just hate being from Chicago or hate the Chicago Bears, what on the team and then party with your baby mama or something, all you fake Green Bay fans hating on the Bears, yo. Here go y'all great quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. I don't think he gonna be successful inside the field. He be talking about he earned the Bears. He's so thirsty to play against the Bears this week, bro.
Right.
His head hurt.
Right.
They got real divisional games. His head hurt, but he gonna play this game against Chicago, man. You think it's a good idea for him to play?
Man, I feel like I'm hoping he play. But to be honest with you, I want to see him play. Is it a good idea? I don't think so. But in the long run, they thinking about Baltimore too at the same time.
Yeah.
Baltimore's on their ass.
Baltimore right there.
Right on their ass, like bad, like nothing before, like a shadow. So
And Buffalo, you said was the best team.
Right.
You feel me? So
right, but I'm just saying in that division. In that division,
Yeah.
Baltimore just one game behind them. So he like, man, we don't have no room for error right now. You know what I'm saying? To be trying to just sit out. And it's his left hand. So it's fractured, but Aaron Rodgers is a veteran. This ain't the first time he had a left fractured hand for, you know what I'm saying? I done say Aaron Rodgers come out way worse and do us here. But I want the competition. I want the competition with Aaron Rodgers because I feel like Rudolph is a little bit younger and more unpredictable. Aaron Rodgers can't move no more. And I want to see us in this situation. I want to see us in him. Just for Chicago.
like we did Brett Favre type thing.
Yeah, it's time to end that. Like that's like another curse that that's been over our head for so long. Like I feel like if he's scared by the hand and don't play, then it's still always gonna be something that we never got to release. Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's something that I want to release. I want to release that PTSD that I've been having for the longest of Aaron Rodgers coming to Soldier Field and beating us when the stakes is high.
Right.
I'm tired of it. I want to battle. I want to take that head on. Like I'm not that person that don't want to take that and receive that. I need to see that. I need to see us take him down. That will put us in another echelon for the next week after that. We ain't gonna talk about.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the Black Friday game. This is Black Friday, so we're gonna say that for the next week. But our eyes is ahead on that game, but not before we deal with Mike Tomlin, Joe. And he was Pittsburgh Steelers. America, I feel like the Bears should win this game. We playing at home. We gotta keep the streak alive. I don't think Pittsburgh's that good of a team. They got a great defensive line. That's it. They got great defense, and they secondary trash. They give up the most yards. So I'm looking for Caleb Williams to have a great game. I'm looking for Luther Burden and Loves and what's his name? Luther Burden. What's our tight end name?
Colston Loveland.
Cole Kmet. I'm looking for these guys to have good name. Wrong. I'm looking for you to step up.
I'm wrong.
DJ Moore. I don't know what I see your soup last week. Well, you had
catch them balls this week, buddy.
You had some unbelievable drops. You already don't get enough targets. Now you dropping the ball. It's not looking good, though. So they keep putting the pressure on Caleb and how he's not accurate and giving throwable balls, but it's touching y'all hands. Y'all got to start catching these passes. Rome, you know what I mean? You drop an important pass every game. A pass that would have converted third down, a touchdown. I'm tired of seeing you drop these passes, though. You a first round pick. You gotta do what you gotta do. Luther, you drop one, but I'm still thinking you the best receiver on our team. So it's time for you to shine, Joe. The Bears are first place in the NFC North right now. We playing against an AFC team who, I believe they in first place in the AFC, so they first place in the AFC.
There's no first North.
Yes, yeah. So best team in the North is the Battle of the North. The best team in the AFC North against the best team in the NFC North. And right now, I believe the Bears is the better team, overall team. We might not have an edge on the coaching, but we got an edge on our coaching for the fact that, he knew and he got control of the team and what's going on with our team. Pittsburgh, they secondary really not it. And that's the bad strength. And I believe that our coach gonna scheme our guys open. We gonna take advantage of that. I believe we have more passing yards. Our passing game will be more effective than our running game this game right here.
And on some X and O's, just to piggyback on the X and O's, and now that we into the X and O's and everything, one thing I will say is that defensively, one guy that y'all definitely extremely need to focus on, because he'll make this situation a deal breaker, is that tight end Washington. Washington, big homie. Dude weigh like 310 pounds and he running the ball like crazy. I see him, Chuck, he like Derrick Henry as a tight end. But he's don't get the ball as much, or he probably can't catch the ball. I don't know what's going on, but if he catch that boy, have your emphasis on this dude, because he'll truck you over time after time. So control his narrative. I'm excited.
I want Washington because I want to see him chat that with Tremaine Evans, a Briscoe.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I want him to run. I want him to run that motherfucker against Briscoe. Because I know what. Welcome to the Weekly Dog Sports Betting Podcast Show. It's your boy Malcolm Scott, the Nair Rushing.
And I'm East Southern the Mayor Taylor Street.
And the name of this thing is The Betterverse. Man, America, so y'all know how we like to come in the Betterverse, Joe. Of course, we got the dogs in the Betterverse. But before we get to the dogs, we gonna give y'all some good game on what's going on out here in these Betterverse streets. The NBA has been NBAing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cap. Like, y'all, the losers is out right now in the NBA. If you bet in the NBA games, y'all know that you definitely better be betting against teams like Sacramento, teams like New Orleans. They like the grunt of the West, you know. Another team that's real bad, Memphis, is a bad team. They won a few other games, but they ain't really got their life together in Memphis. You know, Ja Morant into it with the coaches. They got great players, decent players, I should say, but y'all need to really be tracking them teams in basketball, because, bro, them teams suck on the East side. Who whack his hell in the East?
You got to better show. One of the right teams in the East, definitely the Brooklyn Nets. Brooklyn Nets is definitely one of those teams out there that not Brooklyn. Hey, Brooklyn Nets, right? Yeah.
Well, Brooklyn Nets.
Oh, man. They won in 13. I ain't won one game. 15 games. So it's time to start putting them on that ticket to lose.
Yeah.
So another squad out there. Oh, my God. You already know. Wizards.
The Washington Wizards.
They're not trying to win no games.
Our favorites. They still ain't won?
They won at 13. They the ones that won at 13. Brooklyn 2-13. Oh, my apologies. Brooklyn 2-13. The Wizards 1-13, and then also the guy who got the all-injury team. We're talking about the Indiana Pacers.
Pacers.
Take 2-13.
Yeah.
So those are some teams out here that you can actually put some good stock into, especially if they playing against a team that's on fire. You know, put those tickets together, sandwich them up, get a nice little parlay, and make some good money out here. That's what I'm doing right now.
Hey, the NBA, they be trying not to let them bum teams play on the same night, you know, but whenever you see them lined up and they playing, man, take both of them things to lose, bro, and add something decent to it. I know props been killing y'all. Other thing I want to talk about, though, in a better verse, before we get to these dogs, man, I want to talk about these alt legs, man. Reduce prop bets. Like, if a player, if you reducing your bets, so get out of the fantasy that you a good handicapper, bro. If you didn't pick 9 legs, all the legs on this bet parlay is minus 1,000, and you go 8 out of 9, and you thinking you close to winning because you didn't pick 8 minus 1,000 bets, bro. You tripping? Love that you tripping. Straight up, you need to call that number because you think you a good capper because you thinking minus 1,000 and you almost flipped the OG. You know what I mean? You had a 9-leg parlay for that's 5-1, and you put together 9 legs and everything like between minus 700 and minus 1,000, and you go 8 out of 9. You missed the parlay. I keep missing the parlay by 1. And you got 9 legs on the parlay, bro. You tripping, man. Straight up, like,
somebody's going to underperform. Somebody's going to underperform. If they average 18, they might score 5 points that night.
They go all the way.
To somebody else, it's gonna happen.
They gonna go all the way under, Joe. They gonna go all the way over. It's still luck involved, but just stop thinking that you a good handicapper. Cause you win. I'm tired of football. Like, man, Joe, look at this bet. I went 9 out of 12, and football all 12 of the legs was minus 700, minus 900. Don't stop it with that. You're not a good handicapper. Now you a decent capper, or you a good capper. You picking a line where it's at. And you go 5, you do a 5 leg parlay, you go 4 out of 5, you decent. Cut it down to 3, you go 2 out of 3, you decent. Eventually you go hit the 3 leg before you hit the 9 leg. I don't care if you keep doing minus $1,000 legs, minus 1,000, minus 750, minus 500, minus 350 legs. You still gonna pick better off picking the line at the line. Minus 125, minus 115, you gonna put 3 of them together and hit way before you pick 9 legs. Cause if you pay attention to your parlay, you gotta look at your losing tickets, bro. Look at your losing tickets and see out of those 9 legs, how many went far and beyond the number that you picked. You know, if you got 8 out of your 9 legs right on your parlay, you miss 1 leg. 5 out of the 8 that you got right, it's gonna be way past the number that you picked because you didn't tune it all the way down to 3 assists. Bro, they got 8 assists. You didn't tune it down to 4 rebounds. Bro, they got 10 rebounds. You done took it down to 4. You just gotta pick guys that you confident in. That's the only thing. Like, have some confidence when you put these plays together, bro. You cooking to me, you gotta have confidence. Don't oversalt the meal. Don't overcomplicate the ticket. That's my jewel for you brothers, man, in better verse this time around. So quit picking so many legs and thinking you a good handicapper when the legs that you picking are all like between minus 750 and minus 1,000. Stop doing that, man. Stop it. Just stop it.
You can pick 3 over and unders that's equivalent to a 9-legger at minus 300, minus 350. 9 things that's minus 350. You pick just 3 things that's over under for the minus 112, the normal.
Yeah, the line.
Normal line. It's gonna be the equivalent. And less people. Yeah.
Way less. You know what I mean? It's easier to hedge. Let's get into hedge. Y'all know we like to bring y'all some jewels. You see the diamonds dropping, Joe. We picked the diamond backdrop for a reason. We dropping jewels for y'all.
Jewels for
bro. It's way easier to hedge a 3-leg bet than it is to hedge a 9-leg bet. So at the end of the day, you looking for a cash out. You got 3 things that you can cash out, that you can cash out capable. You can hedge them bets way better than you can hedge a 9-leg prop bet. So I'm just trying to give y'all a few breadcrumbs, man. Take with this information what you like. If you don't like it, bet against me. Keep doing 9-leg parlays and show your guys at work that you won off and they laughing at your ass because they all minus 1,000. They all minus 1,000 legs. You thinking you was the handicap, and you wonder why they won't add you to the group chat. You know what I mean? Because you keep doing the same thing and you ain't even understanding this shit, man. It's miles that's new to it, but you gotta be true to it, and they gotta be in you, man. It can't be on you, Joe. You just can't be putting together. You be better off just picking one of the guys' picks. They ain't put their pick in the chat. Just pick that pick, bro, and ride it out. You know what I mean? So listen to the guys, man, who trying to really make some money off this and doing it for fun at the same time, but still trying to win. Because at the end of the day, it's just entertainment, man. We doing this shit for fun, bro, at the end of the day.
And still bet responsibly, man. Still bet responsibly. Understand that, if you are placing bets, still look out for those no sweat bets where you can bet double times. If you do lose your money, still get your money back. Look for the profit boost. You know what I'm saying? If you have 4 platforms, it'll take a little bit of time to, see if you get extra money. If you are scaling doing loose, what we call loose squares. If you are going loose squares, then you might as well put the profit boost on that boy just to get more income out of it. So be always gonna look out for any type of promotions that these platforms are giving us, because hey, that's the best way to do it. At least you're gonna save more money doing it that way. So they have more opportunities to win.
We have way more opportunities, Joe. With that being said, let's get to the dogs, baby. Big dog, little dog. I'm going first, you going first. I ain't want to do it. It's the dogs.
Then I'll go ahead and jump right off.
Go ahead, kick it off. What you got? Who you got?
Both these guys, I feel like, I felt a lot of energy last week. They was the last game of the week. Monday Night Football, they showed me a lot. They got some players that just passed away or whatever the case is. We talking about the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys is at home, against the, Eagles. Now I know it's the Eagles, but what I can say is that Dak Prescott, he pretty much like 13-1 against them at home, They got a terrible record. Like Dak Prescott been dominating against them at home. So that's why I'm loving that. And they got a lot to prove. It's playoffs time for them. So they got to pretty much win every game. And so that's what I'm liking that as well. The money line is plus 150. They're plus 3.5 or minus 122, I believe. Yeah, minus 122. So I'm loving that. I'm loving the minus 3.5, but I'm actually just going with the money line plus 150. It's a nice little dog that's going to really bark and it's looking to bite. The two receivers, Pickers and CeeDee Lamb and Williams.
Well, ain't they dangerous?
Yeah, they dangerous out here. They offensively dangerous. They just got Quentin Williams on the defensive line. They bulking up on that. Some other guys just came back. They got some defensive backs that it look like a whole different defense. I know it was against the Raiders, but I just feel like they got a lot going on. What just happened? They guys just passed away. Rest in peace. To the club. They
they lost the guy. I don't know his name. I don't want to miss his name.
I don't know his name, but he went and blocked the field goal. Blocked the he was about the field goal and took it to the house a week before that. So it's kind of crazy, man. I feel like they got a lot of they spirits right now. So I'm ready to see them do their thing.
So you got the
Cowboys plus 150.
Man, I ain't gonna cap. My big dog this week. My little dog this week. The money line is plus 150 as well. The spread's plus 3. I'm going with the Colts over the Kansas City Chiefs again. Last week, they like, man, you crazy. You think Broncos going to be the Chiefs? The Chiefs got to win. What I tell y'all, they going to stomp their motherfucking lights out. The Chiefs ain't the same Chiefs, Joe. They got all the same players, but they ain't the same Chiefs. They just ain't got it. The defense just lacking that 1 second, third punch player, you know what I mean? That's that third level player, that second level player they got your boy Jones on the line, but that second layer sweep, that secondary sweep. And I believe that like players like Jonathan Taylor, he gonna put their ass to the test, boy. Tyler Warren, he come from Penn State. He gonna put their ass to the test. Indiana Daniel Jones, he gonna put their ass to the test. That's what they've been winning a lot of games. It's the playoffs for them, Joe. They just really tied at this point. If they would have got off to a faster start, they might have been all right. But I feel like, man, the Colts, they going to show y'all what they really about in this game. They gonna get the job done. I'm going with the Colts. I'm taking the money line. Hands down, it's plus 150, plus 150. The spread is plus 3. You don't like me? Bet against me, Joe. That's what I'm on this week. Colts over the Kansas City Chiefs.
Nice.
Who your big dog, Joe?
Oh, man, I got a nice little big dog. I ain't really these dogs right here. I got to put them on a cage. They ready to bite real quick, And these guys, they just took a terrible L last week. So I felt they had to come back with vengeance and dominance. They've been all over the media about they made the right decision and whatnot. I'm talking about Minnesota Vikings, yo. Vikings. Some Vikings on the roll. Playoff stars now for them, too.
Yeah.
Minnesota Vikings on the roll against the Cheesehead Packers.
Yeah.
In Lambeau, in Lambeau. But I feel like, man.
Hey, let me hit you with this right here. Overrated. One time, go ahead.
And Golden is dropping passes. Romeo Dobbs dropping passes. Like, their whole team dropping passes. Their boy overthrowing. They just lost Kraft out for the season. Josh Jacobs, low key, he's not in. He's out. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple offensive players that's down and wounded. I'm just feeling like Minnesota, man, playoff stars now for them. But Carter got to show something. It's his time because now a lot of criticism about to start coming. It's they plus 250 just for the money line purposes. They plus 250, and they're what? Minus plus 6.5 as far as the spread is concerned. I'm liking the plus 6.5 definitely, but I'm taking that money line because I'm feeling like this is a playoff game for the Vikings. Even though they're on the road, two different type of teams. I just feel like Minnesota got more offense. They're more healthier than more than the Packers. And the Packers were losing to a lot of scrub teams, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they almost lost to the Giants last weekend, so I ain't sold on them at all. They overrated for real. That's my big dog.
My big dog this week.
Ooh.
My big dog. Big
Tell 'em,
dog
Brown.
this week. Joe, I got to tell y'all like this. It's the Cleveland Browns. I ain't going to even beat around the bush. Shador Sanders finally get the start. It's so much controversy about their coach and how he been doing everything. He and his pals are not believing Shador Sanders. They talk about his stats from last week. He was 4 for 15, 4 for 16. He threw an interception. One thing I'm going to tell you about the Sanders, man, the cream rise to the top, bro. We talked about Colorado and how Deion wasn't having a good college debut. We talked about it earlier. But now I'm going to talk about it in this segment right here. I'm talking about Shador Sanders. The cloth he cut from, they don't make it like that no more. So I'm not saying that the brother going to kill, but I'm saying that the team believe in him. And it's just something about him. All it takes is that one draft, because Cleveland got one of the best defenses in the league. They keep them in every game. They just be a glimmer of hope. And Shador Sanders is the type of guy with that type of energy that's going to provide that glimmer of hope. And guess what? They on the road. They going to the Raiders. They going to Las Vegas, Joe. Las Vegas known to try to I can't believe they the favorites because Cleveland, I know, can shut down the Raiders' offense. And I know that with the Raiders' strong point of the offense is their defensive line. I mean, the strongest part of the Raiders team is defensive line. They got Max Crosby. He a dog. He chose to stay out there. He want to ride out the ship. So they going to have that type of pressure on Shador. And they're like, man, he wasn't acting good on the pressure. He turned his back. I've been hearing all the haters at the front of the class. So I think this week with a full week of practice, him and the coach get on the same page. They got the same goal in mind. Get the job done. I think Cleveland win. I think they win because it's a spiritual thing with Shador Sanders. And this whole shit, like he been overlooked, overpassed. They treated him bogus. This is the start of something, America. Y'all heard it right here, Merce on the Weekly Dog. I'm going with the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to tell y'all about Browns. Brown Toro. Clean delivery of the air. I'm going with the Cleveland Browns. So what can Brown do for you?
Dog.
You know what I mean? Dog fan. Y'all know what it is. This me straight from Cleveland. Both you know what I'm saying? And straight Sang and Ross. I ain't going to get into it, but yeah, just the Cleveland Browns this week. The money line, plus 170. Let me get into the numbers. The money line is plus 170. The spread is plus 3.5. So they already the money line plus 170, but the spread don't really balance out. It's plus 3.5. So they say the Raiders not gonna really win by a full field goal. They gonna they say the Raiders they
going by touchdown.
They gotta win by a touchdown pretty much. 4 or 5 points. They gotta get some room up in there. I don't think they're gonna get the room. I'm taking the money line hands down, and I'm putting it with that Vikings pick E-head, and I'm definitely putting it with the Colts. Because if you don't like us this week, Joe, bet against see what happened to them with you hopping in y'all with them dogs this week. You've been on the tail, bro. Cleveland. Let's go.
We straight from Cleveland. Come like you bleeding.
Straight up, man. Time for shout-outs, Joe. Let's give me a shout-out so we catch these second half, put this thing together.
Man, you know we got to shout out to our man in the ATL Buck from Chicago. We on Fire Sports Podcast. The Spot.
Oh, shout out my homie T-Dot, man. We on Fire Podcast, The Spot. Gotta clean it up. We gotta make sure y'all get all his information. We on Fire Sports on YouTube. Y'all gotta reach out to him because he killing it, Joe. I gotta give a shout out to my man, Old Heads Podcast, Joe. Oh, Billy. Y'all holding that shit down, man. I gotta give y'all a shout out, Joe. They holding it down up there in Wisconsin, Joe, my Ace-T brother. Love y'all, man. Y'all keep doing that shit. Y'all keep keeping the content together. Keeping the metaverse popping for us, Joe. Y'all hold that shit down, man. Straight up, Old Millie, Old Heads Podcast. Shout them out.
Man, gotta shout out to the owners in the BDFFL. You know I did.
Yeah.
It's going down to the wires at the nitty gritty. I'm not the last president of America. Guess who is? We ain't gonna say like this. We're gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
League is still doing great. All the guys in there making good money and then play some good bets out here. You know, we winning some guys are winning some scissors money out there lately.
Hey, BDFFL been cracking, Joe. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, we gonna I'm gonna make a big announcement towards the end of the year. So hey, we ain't quite there yet. But shout out to all the owners who stuck it out and stayed down with the program, man. You know, if y'all want to get involved, we're especially with the podcast, so you know it's popping off. And not only is we doing the fantasy league, but we gambling. So we sharing our best knowledge. If y'all want to get into these group chats where we sharing these bets and Mars is with it, hitting these scissors licks, and you want to be in a real chat with real handicappers, professional gamblers. Y'all know what it is, because at the end of the day, we gambling. Y'all know. Y'all will have to get into this fantasy league, so shout out to BDFFL. I want to shout out my homie, man, Greatness, and them guys podcast. So y'all been doing numbers, man. I like it. It's nice, it's clean. Got to give y'all some love. Shout you out, Joe. We got to get y'all out here on the show, man. So check out them guys podcasts on YouTube, Spotify. They holding their shit down. They doing crazy out here, and they got some crazy ass ideas, and it's typical. It's for the guys, Joe. They coming across the right way. I love it. You know what I'm saying? So I got to show them some love. My Farcoletta brother, Greatness. Hold that shit down, man. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. I love it. I'm supporting it, man. Them guys podcast.
Hey, man, we got to show shout out to the culture, man. Just in general, you know, it's holiday season. You know, Thanksgiving. It's coming up, you know, for all the loved ones that's not here to say, you know, hopefully everybody be with their families and just have that good camaraderie and love and happiness, peace, all that good stuff, you know. No negative energy. Time is tough already right now. So, you know, it's good to stick together. Like you said, it's always strength in numbers. You know, so yeah, we come together, support us, we support y'all, and now we're going to continue to keep doing this, you know, for positive living things.
Yeah, I got to shout out my homie, man, Vino. Y'all know him as Snide Jackson. He coaching Tulane, Elite Spaceship. Come get us, Joe. We out of this motherfucker.